Hello children, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last two sessions we have learned about class 6 English honeysuckle book lesson. The lesson number was 5 and the name of the lesson was a different kind of school. Okay, in the first half we have learned 1 to 6 paragraphs, and in the second half we have learned paragraph number 7 to 14. Okay, so I will once again discuss what we have learned in paragraph number 14, then we will go ahead with the further paragraphs. Okay, so a different kind of school, so we are learning the ideal system of this school. That is what the reason it is called as the different kind of school. It is called as not ordinary school, whereas it is called as a different kind of school. Means it had something, its system has something extraordinary that makes it different, Okay, in the last 14th paragraph we have learned that the author further asked the girl who was covered her eyes with bandage. Okay, she was pretending as if she was blind, but she was not really blind. She was performing the day of blind. Okay, so the author further asked that girl if her helpers were kind. Then her response was positive, but according to her, the intensity of help and care was lesser. The intensity of her was care, help and care was lesser than her. Okay, she would be a better helper during her turn. As per her statement, people who had experienced the blindness become better helpers. Means one who already experienced the blind day can help the further person properly. Okay, so as they were able to understand, means one who is earlier experienced the blind day were able to understand their position. Okay, the inability to see was scary and full of fear. Okay, she wished he could give it a try. She wished he could give it a try. Then the author asked her if he could show her the way and help her to go anywhere. The author asked us that anywhere I can lead you. So this thing we have, this much we have learned. This was the conversation between the blind day, the girl who was performing the blind day, and the author who had come to meet the school. Further we are going to learn about next paragraph, that is paragraph number 15. So now I am reading the paragraph number 15, then I will explain the meaning of this paragraph. Okay, so as soon as the author asked her that could he lead her anywhere else, what is the reply? See, I am going to read now. Oh yes, she said, let us go for a little walk. Only you must tell me about things. I shall be so glad when today is over. The other bad days can't be half as bad as this. Having leg tied up and hopping about on a crutch is almost fun, I guess. Having an arm tied up in a bit more troublesome because you can't eat without help and things like that. I don't think I'll mind being deaf for a day, at least not much. But being blind is so frightening. My head aches all the time just for worrying that I will get hurt. Where are you? Where are we now? So what is there in the paragraph? So as soon as in the last paragraph the author asked us that he could lead her anywhere, she replied in acceptance and suggested to go for a walk. She also asked him to tell about things. She said that she would be full of a joy once the day is over. Okay, she further said that even the bad days would be half as bad than to be blind. Okay, so blind is very means very dangerous for her, and she is waiting for the day to over. Okay, so in her opinion, other things were fun, like to have a leg tied up and jump on a support. Hopping means jump on a support. Having an arm tied up was still annoying as it was difficult to eat without help, and so on. But she said that she would not mind to be deaf for a day, but being blind actually scared her. Why it scared her? Because it troubles her mind. It troubles her mind because it troubles her mind with the fear that she would get hurt. Okay, anytime she could be going to hit something and get hurt. Okay, so this is what given in the paragraph number 14. So here are some of the words like hopping. What is the meaning of hopping? Hopping means to leap or jump with quick short steps. That is the meaning of hopping. There is one more word named crutch. Okay, already we have learned the meaning of this in the beginning of the lesson. Crutch means a long stick to support a disabled person. Okay, so there is one more word which can be new for you, that is troublesome. What is the meaning of troublesome? Something annoying, irritating. Something annoying and irritating is called troublesome. And there is one more word, frightening. Frightening means the thing which is terrifying or making afraid someone. With the thing which is terrifying or making afraid someone. So this is what the meaning paragraph number 15. Now let us go ahead with paragraph number 16. In the paragraph number 15, the girl asked that where are we now, to the author. In answer, what did the author reply? We will read out the 16th paragraph and understand. In the playground, I said, we are walking towards the house. Miss Beam is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. What is the girl wearing? My little friend asked. A blue cotton skirt and a pink blouse. I think it's Millie, she said. What color is her hair? Very light, I said. Yes, that's Millie. She is the head girl. There is an old man tying up roses, I said. Yes, that's Peter. He's the gardener. He's hundreds of years old. And here comes a girl with curly red hair. She's on crutches. That's Anita, she said. And so we walked on. Gradually, I discovered that I was 10 times more thoughtful than I ever thought I could be. I also realized that if I had to describe people and things to someone else, it made them more interesting to me. When I finally had to leave, I told Miss Beam that I was very sorry to go. Ah, she replied, then there is something in my system after all. So let us see what is there in the paragraph. In the paragraph, the narrator told her in the sense that the girl who was covered with her eyes with bandage. Okay, the narrator told her that they were in the playground and were walking towards the house. And even he told her that Miss Beam was walking up and down the garden with a tall girl, and she started to guess those persons. Okay, the little girl called the narrator and asked what dress that girl was wearing. He explained to her the details of the dress, a blue cotton skirt and pink blouse. She further inquired the color of her hair, and knowing the light color of her hair, she guessed her to be Millie, the head girl of that school. Okay, the narrator told her that an old man was also tying up roses. She responded that he was Peter, 100 years of old gardener. Then next to that, when they go ahead, then a girl with a curly red hair on a crutches crossed. She told that she was Anita. Okay, in this way, the narrator realized that he became more thoughtful and sensitive towards the issues of disability. and did not want to leave the place, but he had to go. Okay, earlier he knew the problems suffered by the blind people, deaf people, and even many of the disabled people, but such sensitivity, such thoughtfulness did not exist in him. Okay, means it was not existed him, such a thoughtfulness and sensitivity. As soon as he experienced this all by spending his time with his all children, he felt more thoughtfulness and sensitivity towards the disability. Okay, he did not want to leave that place, but he had to leave. Miss Beam proudly said that the system of her school was so special and unique that the visitors also feel so. Okay, so really it was ideal system of Miss Beam's school, and the author was about to leave now. So this is what the lesson named as different kind of school of English class 6. Do you feel really it is a different school? Definitely you may be accepting me that definitely this school can be said as a different kind of school because of this ideal system of these 5 days, ideal system of these 5 days. Okay, so I hope you have understood this lesson. Along with this, I will send the questions and answers, write down in your notebook. Thank you and have a good day.